Hello student, I am Prachi. This is the part 2 of traction system. In the last lecture, we see the electric traction system and non-electric traction system and their classification. So, today we see the single phase AC traction system, three phase AC traction system. Single phase AC traction system is that there are three types of AC system. First is single phase low frequency, second is single phase high frequency, and third is three phase low frequency. मीन्स यामध्ये थ्री टाईप आहेत. सिंगल फेज लो फ्रिक्वेन्सी, सिंगल फेज हाय फ्रिक्वेन्सी आणि थ्री फेज लो फ्रिक्वेन्सी. सो series motors are suitable for maximum operating voltage of 300 to 400 volt. So series motors is used in this system. Means in this system we use the series motors. Why? Because their maximum operating voltage of 300 volt to 400 volt. It employs overhead single phase 15 to 25 kilovolt 162 by 3 or 25 cycle supply, which is stepped down by the transformer in the locomotive from driving series traction motor. AC traction units draw alternating current from an overhead line. Typically voltage uses are 15 kV AC 16 2 by 3 Hz, 25 kV AC 50 Hz, 25 kV AC 60 Hz. Means AC traction units draw alternating current from the overhead lines and typical voltages are given below. Then in this type of traction system, AC series motors are used to produce the propulsion of vehicle. The system uses AC voltage from 15 to 25 kV at a frequency of 16.7, that is 16 2 by 3 or 25 Hz. This low frequency leads to give better performance and more efficiency operation by the series motor. The high voltage 15 to 25 kV obtained from overhead conductor are stepped down to a suitable motor operating range, typically 300 to 400 volt range, using step down transformer carried by the locomotive unit itself. Next is three phase AC traction system. What is three phase AC traction system? In this, three phase induction motors are used. Means in the single phase we use the series motor, and for the three phase AC traction we use the induction motor, are used for the movement of locomotive. This system normally work on 3000 to 3600 volt AC at a frequency either 16 2 by 3 or normal supply frequency. This system employs two overhead lines for two phases, whereas the track form third phase. These conductors are powered from substations which are rated at higher voltages, and they receive power from three phase transmission lines. The high voltages from transmission lines are stepped down to 3.3 kV, 3000 to 3600 volt by transformer, while the frequency is reduced by frequency converters installed at substations. Then what is the composite traction system? It is also the type of electric traction system. Single phase AC traction system has less distribution cost, whereas DC system has excellent driving capability, while AC series motors and three phase system has automatic regenerative braking capacity. So by combining the advantages of AC or DC and single to three phase system, the overall performance of traction system gives better result than individual system, and hence the evolution of composite system. Basically, composite system are of two types, namely single phase to three phase system and single phase to DC system. Means this is also classified into two type, single phase to three phase and single phase to DC. So first of all we see the single phase to three phase system. This traction system is also called as Carnot system. This question is also important. Means in this exam asks like means which system is a Carnot system. So this single phase to three phase system is called as Carnot system. It consists of single phase 60 kV 50 Hz supply, which is fed from the substation and is being carried through a single overhead conductor. The single phase supply is then converted into three phase supply of the same frequency using phase converter equipment in the locomotive itself. The three phase supply is then fed to induction motor to drive the locomotive. The main advantages of this system is that the overhead two conductor arrangement of three phase AC system is reduced to a single overhead conductor and hence more economical. Then single phase to DC system. This traction system is most popular and widely used system everywhere. It combines the single phase high voltage AC distribution at industrial frequency with DC series motor traction. In this, the overhead line carries single phase 25 kV 50 Hz supply, which is then stepped down to a desired range using step down transformer located in the locomotive unit itself. This single phase supply is then converted into DC using rectifier in the locomotive and the applied to DC series motor. The advantages of this system include higher starting efficiency, less number of substations, simple substation design, and lower cost of fixed installations. So today's this is all about the traction system. Their type and classification introduction we see in the last lecture, and this is also the classification. So I hope you like this video. Thank you.